I know divorce and gray divorce. You think they're
I think all divorce is tied in some ways because they arise from some of the same sets of issues. But gray divorce is definitely much more of an acknowledged phenomenon. And I think that it's a function of the fact that people reach a stage in life where their children are grown, self-supporting, married, maybe have their own children. And they now really only have their ties to each other to keep them together because their children are self-sustaining. They've fulfilled the biological imperative, and they find themselves saying, what are we doing here together? I think this is also a function of longevity. So we're now talking about people in their 60s and 70s making the decision to divorce because theoretically they could have another 20 years of life ahead of them. And yeah, maybe they're the adult diaper and soup eating years, a lot of them towards the tail end. But you can still have some life in there. You can still have some vibrance in those years. And sometimes people are looking at it and saying, why am I staying together with a person who doesn't make me happy or in fact makes me unhappy when I would be just as happy to be alone? If you're going to rob me of my solitude, you owe me companionship. And I think that's true of every age in divorce. But I think once you've got your family, your children stable, they've kind of moved on, they're adults themselves, they're in their own lives, and they're starting to look after you in a parentified kind of way, sometimes that's a wake-up call for people.